everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, March 13th, 2019, and today we are going to be talking about car girls. So I do want to start this video off by talking quickly about 3 women that I think are amazing in the car scene. First one, Jason Marie Hollingsworth. However, I do not know if I'm pronouncing her last name correctly, so I do apologize. But Jason Marie is the crew chief, in my opinion. She may not be the official crew chief, but in my opinion, she's a crew chief because she's awesome. So crew chief 2, Jordan Enslin. Jordan Enslin is her boyfriend, a very successful racer. He's young, but he's extremely successful already. He's been featured in magazines. He won his class last year. I believe Driver of the Year was also the extra category that he won, so really successful. JC packs his chute. She tears stuff apart when it needs to be. She puts stuff back together when it needs to be. She gets him to the starting line. She gets him back to the pit area once he's done with the run, etc., etc. JC's amazing. He's extremely lucky to have her. She does not race. She is a hands-on crew chief, in my opinion. Amazing girl. Amazing, amazing girl. Extremely nice, too. I've met her. She's really, really nice. Next girl, Samantha Morrison. Samantha is a fabricator. She owns a fabrication shop in Wyoming, Wisconsin, somewhere. Sorry, I don't remember what state. But she owns a fabrication shop alongside her husband, Matthew, and they are very successful. They are always coming up with new innovative ways to make stuff work in cars. They do custom manifolds, custom turbo kits, etc. She's an amazing welder. She also races. She's been into DSMs forever. She's been around forever. She's been into this long before she met her husband, so don't go saying that it's because of her husband, which even if it were, who cares? Amazing girl, knows what she's talking about, very smart woman. Can't wait to meet her in person. Probably gonna have to wait till the shootout in August, but I'm really excited about that. She's extremely nice. We talk all the time on Facebook. Last but not least, Katie Lotsberg. So Katie is married to Kevin Jewer, who you have heard me reference before when I talk about, when I'm thanking people about the car. He does help us. They own Six Sigma Tuning, and he helps us fine tune the car when we go back and forth with him, etc., etc. She owns a track with him in Ohio. She knows what she's doing. She's an amazing driver. She loves cars. She's just in it because she loves it. So without any further ado, let's get straight into this video so I can tell you what I think about car girls. So for those of you who do not follow me on Facebook, I did make a status yesterday and I said that I was toying with the idea of making this video. So some of the comments that I got were interesting. Some people were all for it, some people were against it, some people were unsure, some people were all about me dragging them, and by them I mean car girls, and were just ready for me to tear them to shreds. Interesting. So I made a comment and I basically said that you guys have a preconceived notion as to what this video is going to be. Am I not I didn't say car girl. Am I not a girl into cars myself? Because, they were making all these comments about, hey, car girls suck and blah, blah, blah. So I made the comment asking, am I not a girl that's into cars? 2 responses that I got. I do have my notes down here in front of me, so I do apologize for looking down. I just want to make sure I don't forget anything. Anyway, so 2 comments that were made in response to me asking, am I not a girl into cars myself? First comment, I think of you as a car person. Second comment, you are a female car guy. Sorry, as you can see, I obviously had to transition to standing up. If you know me, you know that I hate sitting down and I hate sitting still, so I'm on my feet now. Anyways, so I want to keep those 2 comments in the back of your mind as we go through today's topics. So, car person, female car guy. Female car guy I thought was just kind of more of a funny one, but it's still kind of saying something there with that comment. I usually describe myself as a car person or someone into cars, etc. I don't ever use the term car girl, but for the sake of this video, it is a very universal term, so I'm going to be using that today. The first 2 things that I want to discuss about car girls are makeup and attire. They go hand in hand, so I don't really want to separate the 2, just talk about them together. So, we all go to shows and we all go to races and we all go to meets and things like that. And, there's men and there's women, and sometimes there are women dressed in t-shirt and shorts. Sometimes there's women dressed in sweatpants. Sometimes there are women dressed in bikinis. Sometimes there are women with no makeup on. Sometimes there are women with some makeup on. Sometimes there are women with a ton of makeup on. Who cares? Who cares if a girl wants to put on all of the makeup that she owns that day and she wants to wear it out? Who cares if she decides, you know what, I just got this bikini and I want to go model it off at the track? Who cares if they feel like wearing sweatpants because that's what they live in every day? Who cares? We as women need to quit tearing each other down. We need to quit judging someone just based off of what they look like or what they're wearing or how much makeup they do or they don't have on, etc., etc. Who cares? You know, we've always had the saying drilled into us as kids of don't judge a book by its cover. So why are we doing that as adults to this day? And I'm going to tell you something. I am guilty of this. Especially when I was younger. I mean, I'm only 22 now, but especially when I was younger, more of like a teenager and kind of coming up, I did always look at those girls as like, that's weird. I wasn't like, you're trash. It's just like, I always thought it was weird. And I've come to realize over the years that whatever they wear, whatever they do, or however they're acting, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't change what I'm there for. It doesn't change what I'm doing. It doesn't change how I perform, unless, of course, I'm focused on the wrong thing. You know, if someone wants to go to the track in a bikini, let them. If someone wants to go to the track wearing 10 pounds of makeup, let them. Who cares? It doesn't affect you. I've come to realize too that a lot of these girls, if I'm at a race and sometimes if the track's down, I'll just walk around and start talking to some of the models and etc. And a lot of them are really nice. It's like anything, you have good apples and bad apples, but for the most part, they're really nice, especially to other females. Because for the most part, the males there are trying to feel them up and are like, oh, do you have a boyfriend? Who are you gonna sleep with tonight, etc., etc. Like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of them are really nice. Some of them know about cars, some of them know nothing about cars. You know, sometimes they're models, sometimes they're into cars, but they also like to look nice when they go out. Who cares? And this is coming from someone who, if I'm racing, I'm wearing a fire suit. And this is coming from someone who doesn't wear makeup to the track. If I know I'm doing an interview or something that day, I'll throw in some mascara. But I also own, right behind me here is a toolbox full of thousands and thousands of dollars worth of makeup. So coming from someone who absolutely loves makeup and spends a ton of money on it, and at the same time doesn't like to wear it to the track or meets or anything like that, why do you care? Why do you care what someone else does? Why do you care if she wants to wear every eyeshadow color that she owns on her eyelids that day? Why does it affect you? Who cares? We're already battling enough with the men with, they shouldn't be accepted, or they're this or they're that. So why are you excluding them? You don't want to be excluded, so don't exclude them. Give them a chance. Go up to them, talk to them. They could be extremely nice. Maybe they just came from a dinner party and they had a full face of makeup on. You don't know. And even if they didn't, even if that's what they wanted to wear, who cares? Who cares, dude? I don't care. Again, when I was younger, I thought it was weird. But then again, people think that me racing is weird. People think me doing karate is weird. So who cares? At the end of the day, we need to quit focusing on what everyone else is doing when it doesn't affect you. So again, whether they're dressed in a bikini, whether they're dressed in a fire suit, whether they're dressed in a jumper or parachute pants, or whether they're wearing a ton of makeup, no makeup at all, hair extensions, no hair extensions, who cares? Who cares? Let it go. Go up to someone, make a new friend. Don't let what someone looks like automatically be, oh, she's trash, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about, oh, she's this, oh, she's that. It could end up being your best friend. I have met some really cool girls that were there as models, and they started talking to me because they saw that I was a racer, and they would ask me questions about how things work and how the race works, etc., because again, they would much rather talk to a female that they know isn't just trying to get in bed with them or anything like that. So to sum up this first topic, don't put so much emphasis on what somebody else is doing and what somebody else is wearing and what somebody else looks like, okay? Go up to them, try and talk to them. If you like them, great. If you don't, you don't. But at least you tried. Don't just write somebody off based off of what they look like. Okay, so that brings me into my next topic. Okay, so side note really fast. I'm trying not to make this a super long video, but it's already like 8.5 minutes, so I apologize. Anyways, so my next topic is going to talk about people who work in their cars and people who don't. Really females, because that's the topic of today's video, is car girls. So, we all know men and women who do and don't work on their car. And I think that we as a whole, and I'm discussing women here, I think that we need to do, again, a better job of not judging someone based on whether or not they work in their car. Maybe they don't work on their car because they're a surgeon. Surgeons aren't stupid. Maybe they're a surgeon. They just don't have the time to work on their car, but they love racing. So they pay someone else to work on it. Maybe they don't work on it because they just don't know how to, so they pay someone else to work on it. Maybe they don't work on it because of an injury, so they pay someone else to work on it. I've been going through that. I was in a car accident almost a year ago, and my back's still not fully healed. Granted, I'm able to do some work that I wasn't able to just after the accident, but you just never know. You never know. Some people, they physically can't. Some people just don't want to. Some people are too busy. Who cares? Whatever the reason is, as long as they're respectful to you and they're nice, why just write them off because they don't work on their car? I know plenty of people who don't work on their car. We bought this house in our 20s because people pay us to work on their cars. That's how we make a living. People pay us to work on their cars. That's what we do. If everybody worked on their own cars, then there'd be a lot of mechanics without jobs. So to me, I don't care if somebody doesn't work on their own car, male or female. And again, it comes back to, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect what I'm doing as long as they're paying the right person to work on their car and the car's safe, and who cares? I really don't care. I really don't care. It doesn't change what I'm doing with my car. It doesn't change what I'm doing as a driver or anything like that. As long as I know what I'm doing, I don't care. If they pay someone else to do their work, if they don't know how to change their own oil, I don't care. Personally, I think that everyone as a whole should know how to at least, swap, change a tire, change their oil, check all their fluids, etc. But that's not the topic of today's video. So if somebody doesn't work on their own car, who cares? Who cares? They could still be the coolest person you've ever met. So again, don't just write somebody off because they don't work on their own car. So that kind of rolls into support, as far as us women supporting each other in the scene. Don't be jealous. So what I mean by that is sometimes we, might see another girl getting first place and you're like, oh, well, she's a bitch, so she shouldn't get it. No, would you say that if it were a guy who won? No. We as women need to support each other in this crazy life that we call racing. This crazy car world. There's already so much animosity, especially with, it is 2019, so there's a lot less sexism than there was, 15, 20 years ago. However, there is still some. And then with Facebook and Instagram and things like that, it's made it easier for people to say things that they wouldn't normally say in person. But for the most part, it's not too bad, but you do still have instances. So why isolate another female because she's successful? Another woman that I think is amazing in the car scene that I didn't mention earlier in the video is Haley James. So a lot of people know who she is. She's a very successful racer. She's from New Mexico. Her dad is part owner of Helion Turbos. She drives a white Fox body that has the American flag painted on it. She won her class last year at NMCA and she moved up to the Renegade class this year. And I actually got to watch her. She debuted. The car looks the same, but everything under it, her dad was saying, is just completely different. The whole setup's completely different. So I got to see her kind of debut her whole new setup and get used to this new setup over 2 weekends ago at NMRA. I'm sorry, I don't mean NMCA. She won her class in NMRA. And I saw it 2 weeks ago at NMRA in Bradenton, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I mean, her car's way faster than mine, so should I just be like, well, I don't like her because XYZ, and it's really just jealousy? No, look up to her for inspiration. I think it's so badass. I mean, there was one pass, her dad didn't close the door, and she's going down the track at 140-something miles an hour, and she's holding the door closed while trying to keep her car straight and not have a terrible pass. I mean, it's crazy. I think she's another one that's an amazing racer. She goes to World Cup finals. She goes all over the place. She's really successful. She's got a really fast car. And to me, that's someone that I look up to as a really good inspirational female in this scene where, we still don't make up the majority of the events. Where there's, for every one girl in the class, there's 15, 20 guys. So again, I think that we need to support each other. We need to not be jealous. We need to, you see a female doing great and you see her winning and you see her, just busting everyone's ass. Go up to her and tell her congratulations. Tell her you think she's amazing, Me personally, if I see a girl line up against a guy, I'm gonna root for the girl. I always kind of root for the underdog, and the girl is still always, I'm still very realistic about how things are perceived. And the girl's pretty much always viewed as the underdog. So for me, I'm like, oh, she's an underdog, she's a female. Like, I want to see more successful females in this sport. The more females that we have, the more successful females that we have, the more little girls. There's always little girls watching that are, maybe their brother told them, oh, you can't do it because you're a girl. Maybe their uncle told them, oh, you can't do it because you're a girl. Maybe their own father told them, oh, you can't do that, you're a girl. So they can say, well, Haley did it. Well, Samantha does it. Well, JC does it. Why can't I do it? You know what I'm saying? So again, we as a whole need to support each other, go up, congratulate them. Again, they could end up being your best friend. Maybe you don't really click, but don't just hate on someone because they're a female and they're successful and you want to be the only successful female and you want to be the only female out there and you want to be the only female in the class and you want all of the attention from the males and you need to be the only female. I cannot stand girls like that. Come together and be an amazing group of females that support one another, that win together, that lose together, that break together, that fix together, everything. Okay? So that's going to bring me into my last point of today's video, and I think this last point is going to rile some people up, but we'll see. So this last topic, equality, everyone's favorite word of the day. So we as women want to be treated the same and we want to be treated equally from the men, correct? Yes. So, you don't want to be looked at as, oh, she's a girl, she can't drive. Oh, don't worry, bro, it'll be an easier ride if it's a girl. Oh, she'll probably wreck. Oh, she doesn't know how to build that. She doesn't know what she's doing. You don't want people talking about you like that, right? I mean, nobody does. Who does? So, why is it that we put ourselves on this pedestal, though, of, I'm a girl in the car scene. Look at me. I changed my oil. Look at me. Hi, girl in the car scene. Hello, do you see me? Hi, girl. Hello, hi, that's me. Girl in the car scene. Girl over here. Girl driver. Girl built. Girl raised. Yay! That's not very equal. We separate ourselves by making a big, huge deal about we're car girls. We're into the car scene. Oh yeah, we're so much better than regular girls. We're so much better than your baby mama because she's not into cars. That's not very equal. So you want to be equal and you want equality when it's convenient for you, right? But that's not how life works. You can't just say, I want equality in this situation, but I don't want equality in that situation because I want to be put on this pedestal up here while everyone else is down here. If you want to be treated equally, then act equal. Ay, Dios mío, I cannot stress it enough. If you want to be treated equally, then act like it. Don't go to the track and someone says, oh, they start talking, say to my dad. Sometimes they'll start talking to Joe. I mean, Joe knows just about everything about the car too. They'll start talking to Joe or Sam or Patrick or anyone. And they're not talking to them and I'm like, it's my car. I'm the freaking driver. Car girl. No. I don't throw it in people's faces. I don't throw it in their face like, girl driven 8-second DSM over here. Hi, world's fastest girl driven bolt on turbo. No. World's fastest, world's quickest bolt on turbo DSM. That's it. I happen to be a female who drives it. Oh man, I can't stand that. I can't stand the whole equal, except over there. I'm not equal over here because I'm actually better, but over here I'm equal because I don't want you to treat me badly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is resonating. I don't know if this makes any sense. I don't know who's getting offended by this. But, I mean, it's just something that I've talked about for so long, and I think just needs to be talked about on a bigger scale, and, like, more people need to get this when it comes to being equal. So, a guy comes up, and they ask, whose car is this? Who's driving the car? Because neither one of the cars can you tell a female drives it other than the fact that my seat is this close to the steering wheel and my name's on the window. So, it's not bright, bright neon pink or, purple wheels or anything like that. Which again, if somebody wants to do that, let them. Who cares? Not my business, not my problem, and not my money, not my car. It doesn't matter. But I'm just trying to get the point across of there's nothing that says girl driven or anything like that. So most people don't their first thought isn't a girl drives it. So they find out a girl drives it, and by people I do mean in this instance, guys, they're like, oh my god, bro, look at this car, bro, come here, bro, this is a girl, bro, come here, oh my god, there's a girl driver, can you, and I shut them down so fast. Who cares that I'm a girl driving it? Why is the car all of a sudden 10 times cooler because a person with a uterus and ovaries is driving it as opposed to a guy? Why? Why is it any cooler that someone with long, I mean, guys can have long hair too, but why does it matter that someone with long hair and earrings is driving it as opposed to the guy standing over there? Why does it make it all of a sudden any cooler or any better? So I hate when people do that. And I say to their faces all the time, like, they're like, oh, so you're a car girl, like, you're really into it. Oh my God, that's so cool, man. Like, oh, you're a real car chick, sweet. And I shut them down, and I'm like, no, I'm a car person. I'm a person just like you, just like him, just like her. We're car people. We're all racers. We, you know, some of us, we work on the car. We tune the car. We, you know, whatever. We're equal. Don't put me on a pedestal just because I'm a female. I hate when people do that crap. I hate it. I can't stand talking to people who sit there and they make a big deal about me being a girl in the car scene. I hate that. So women need to do better as a whole. If you want to be treated equally, act equal. Don't put yourself on this big pedestal of girl this, girl that, girl, hashtag girl. Okay? I also can't stand the whole, I hate is such a strong word, but I can't stand let's do a female car show category. Let's do a female race category. Why? Because we're not equal to the men? We're not as fast? But wait. If we have a category dedicated to only females, does that mean they have a category dedicated to only males? Oh no, they can't do that because that's sexist, right? Right. So, you want to be treated equally? Act like it. You hear someone talking about like, oh bro, like we should do a girl only. No, shut it down. Why? Why do we need our own? Are we not good enough? Do you need your own class to feel special? Do you need extra attention of a female class? No. I want to be the best person out there, regardless of I don't enter car shows, but we'll say that I had a show car and they had a female only category. So say there's only 10 females that show up and there's 85 males. So I'm like, I'm going to go over here and only compete against 10 people instead of 85. No, I want to be the best person there. I want to be the fastest winner, regardless of whether I beat someone that was a male or a female. But I'm not going to put myself in some special category that really narrows it down. It's hard enough these days to get full classes all the time, to get 16 car fields. So why are we going to go and limit that even more to, this is only girls over here. So how is it not sexist to have girl-only classes that males can't join? The regular classes, girls can join that. But then we isolate ourselves and we make ourselves different and we make people look at us differently. When instead we want equality and we want to be equal. So again, driving this home, I can't stand the push of, yeah, I'm a girl into cars. I'm a girl racer. This is a girl-driven car. Girl, yeah, girl, I'm different. I'm better. I'm a girl, yeah. Who cares? If you want to be treated equally, like you're an equal and you are the same, then act like it. Show people that you're better because if you're a car show person, because you have a better looking car. Show people that you're better because you have a faster car. Show people that you're better by qualifying first, by winning your event, not by isolating yourself in your safe space class of only being this particular type over here. And everybody else can go over there, but we're just going to be in our little safe space class over here and show you guys why we're different, even though we want you to treat us equally. In case you can't tell, this is a topic that has been bothering me for ages. So again, if somebody gets offended by this, I'm sorry, I really don't care because I didn't say anything really offensive. I'm just talking about really truth. If you want to be treated equally, act like an equal. If you want to be treated differently, that's fine. Tell everyone I want to be treated differently. But don't sit there and say, I'm an equal, I'm the same. And then say, no, I'm way better. This is why I belong over here and you belong over there. No. You can't have it both ways. If you want to be treated equally, act like it. I digress. That is the end of today's video and what I think about car girls. I guess it's mostly girls in the car scene, but it's really not. This video is not anywhere near as negative as I think a lot of people were expecting it to be. They were expecting me to be like, oh, I can't stand girls who dress like this and who do that. And I think a lot of people were expecting that just because they you know, they say, well, I mean, you drive a second car, like, you're a real car trader. You must hate, like, all these other girls. No, I really don't care what somebody does. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't change what I'm doing. It doesn't change how my car works. It doesn't change anything about my life as far as what they're doing. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know some ideas that you might have for some other videos. I do have a bunch of ideas written down. However, I am going out of town, and my dad's actually staying in town. So he actually is taking the car to go race it. So I do not have the car right now to do videos surrounding the car, but I do have some ideas that I would like to share with you guys. So anyways, let me know some ideas. Let me know what you think I could have talked about more, what you think I maybe didn't talk clearly enough about, or anything like that in today's video. I am a forever student. I'm always willing to learn. I'm always open to critique and constructive criticism. So again, let me know. I hope you like this video. If you do, share it, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye!